Welcome everyone. I'd like to introduce my friend and colleague Tom Doyle, who's our Director of Nonprofit Engagement.
And you all know my friend and colleague, TJ McConville, Chief Investment Officer here at Becker Capital.
The holiday season is a great time to take stock of the things we treasure the most. Here at Becker Capital, we're especially grateful for our community, the clients we work with, the missions we serve, and the people we get to work with every day.
We've been supporting our communities with our time and talent and charitable contributions since we opened for business nearly 50 years ago. It's just in our DNA. We're proud to be consistently named as one of the most philanthropic companies in Oregon and Southwest Washington by the Portland Business Journal. Now, this recognition is great, but it's the impact that matters.
Tom is our in-house consultant who works with our foundation and nonprofit clients, and he's going to tell you about what he does. But first, I'd like to share our latest thoughts on what's going on in the markets. For the last several of our updates, we've been discussing some of the concerns we've had about stocks. Now, while we were a little early in anticipating those issues, we're now starting to see the signs that the concerns are playing out. And the market is starting to react, as stocks and bonds were both down modestly in the third quarter. Many of the issues haven't changed. Inflation has been on our minds for more than a year and a half. The Federal Reserve has responded to inflation by raising its target interest rate 5.25 percentage points in the last 2 years. And that's resulted in higher rates across the market, which is a lot for the economy to digest in a short time. So what has changed? Investors are coming to grips with the fact that rates may stay high for a while, which could keep the economy tight. The consumer has been a bright spot thus far in the economy in 2023. But we're starting to see weakness in that area of the economy too. Consumer debt levels are rising and sentiment is falling, suggesting that spending might slow from here. There's also been a growing mismatch between government spending, which stimulates the economy, and the Fed's efforts to fight inflation, which slows it down. The government spending isn't likely to continue. In fact, it's unsustainable at this pace, which means that the economy could decelerate from here. As these and other factors play out, it's possible that the economy could enter a mild recession. As for interest rates, we think the Fed is close to being done raising them. They might do 1 or even 2 more hikes, but nothing to the magnitude we've seen. So what does this mean for markets? Well, we're still finding value in bonds and continue to emphasize them in portfolios. And we still think caution is warranted for stocks in the short run. Long term, we still like them due to the now lower valuations and eventually lower interest rates. We continue to find attractive opportunities in alternative investments. The volatility and interest rate issues that are negatively affecting stocks and bonds could actually be a positive for some alternatives. And that's our current thinking on the markets. Now I'll hand it over to Tom. He'll talk about some of the exciting and new ways Becker Capital partners with its nonprofit community.
Becker Capital brought me on board to lead how our firm contributes to our nonprofit's missions. We offer business consulting services at no additional charge to 70 nonprofits and foundations. It's just one of the ways that we give back. Our work with nonprofits stems from our belief that part of being a good investor is also being a good citizen. We're rigorous and thoughtful about our investment services, and we extend those same principles to provide professional support to nonprofits and their leaders who are truly heroes in our community. Every nonprofit has finite resources to serve the people who show up at their doors. They have to be disciplined with every dollar. We help them both as an investment advisor and also as a strategic partner. We assist nonprofits and foundations with board development, strategic planning, fundraising organization, financial planning, and leadership coaching. We bring the best practices from the for-profit and nonprofit worlds. These organizations are on the front line. They serve healthcare, including mental health, education, social services, the arts, and the environment. And our process starts with listening. We learn about their mission, we honor their history and understand their unique set of challenges. Then we help them to create ways to become the very best versions of themselves, healthy, thriving, and resilient. At Becker Capital, we consider it a privilege to be in a position to support our nonprofits financially and with our time and with our expertise. And we believe that helping these nonprofits thrive makes everyone's neighborhood better.
In keeping with the holiday season, we'd like to close on a note of gratitude.
Thank you to all the individuals, the families, the businesses, and the nonprofits that allowed us to be your trusted partner.
We'll see you in 2024. But as always, if you have questions before then, please don't hesitate to reach out to us.
Bye, everyone.